Yeah, what's up, you spooky motherfuckers? Yeah, man. So here we go with another episode of this spooktacular uh afterlife and the unknown investigation storytelling thing. Man. So we got Randy on here. He said he had a good story for us. Maybe we can do some bouncing back and forth on some shit. So so what do we got for me, Randy? What do we got?
Okay. I don't want to trigger anybody out there. So if this is if this does so, I just want to give heads up that it's about my younger sister before she passed. She killed herself from accidental suicide. She I I was in school one day and I was playing this game where you take your hoodie and you wrap it around a pole and then you tie it around your waist and you spin around until all of a sudden it gets really tight and then all of a sudden you let go and you just whip like you've never whipped before. So long story short, some things happened. She got suspended from school and then got in extreme trouble because my parents just recently had fixed like they re-carpeted our basement in the house, and my sister accidentally spilt Halloween makeup and stepped in it, and then didn't realize that she had stepped in it and walked all the way to her bedroom. But this is back in the late 90s where like white carpet was cool and like everybody wanted white carpet and no one wants white carpet, so like you saw these red footsteps going from like where the paint was spilled all the way to the bedroom, and then my mom and dad were like, oh my god. So she got grounded, so she was in her bedroom. So I'm upstairs and I'm watching a Batman movie. I believe it was the Mr. Freeze one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm with my younger brother and my mom. And my dad's out in the garage, and my dad and mom are race car drivers. So they build race cars and they drive race cars. So my dad's in the garage working on one of his race cars.
Jerry was a race car driver.
Excuse me. So anyways, we hear this like banging and we hear like this like god awful noise, and I look at my mom and I was like, should I go check this out? And she's like, no, your sister is doing that because she's jealous of the movie, blah blah blah. She's only gonna come on and do this just to get attention. So I was like, shoot. I was like, okay. So time had passed. She had stopped. The noise had stopped and stuff, right? So my dad comes into the house and he's like, why, at this point, it's like almost 10 o'clock at night. My dad's like, why is your sister's light still on? And my mom right away is like, oh, I thought she went to bed. She was making noise about an hour and a half ago downstairs. My dad's like, huh. My dad goes downstairs, and then all of a sudden, I've never seen my dad fly up the stairs as fast as he did. He's rumbling through the medicine cabinet looking for his asthma puffer, and he just points downstairs to my mom, and he's like, go, go, go. I black out the second I hear my mom scream. Like, I don't remember nothing else that happened after that. All I remember is coming to, and Stretcher is taking my sister out of the basement with a paramedic on top of her, pumping her chest.
Wow.
She passes by. I look over. She's blue. They get outside the door. I hear one of the people that's out there. He's like, we got a pulse. We got a pulse. So she gets rushed to the hospital. Long story short, they were able to get her heartbeat back, but they did this brain test to see if, because she was without oxygen for so long,
right?
They wanted to see if maybe she was brain dead or not, because she was like in a coma, vegetated state. So It was called a brain test, where they take a drill and they just drill in the back of your skull, and either your brain comes out like jello or fluid. And they were saying if fluid comes out, that's a good thing. If her brain comes out, she's brain dead. Well, her brain matter shot out, so she was brain dead. So my mom and dad pulled the plug. So my sister died when I was 12. She was 9 years old.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But I appreciate it, right? But at that point, I was like bummed out and stuff, right? So then, like, you fast forward at that point, I'd say about 12 years later. So I'm like, or not even 12, sorry, like 8 years later. I'm just finished high school and I got a job working at Walmart. Yes, people, Walmart. And
They're everywhere.
I live in Canada, so we have really, really crazy winters where all of a sudden
I know.
you'll get up in the morning and it'll be
It
beautiful
fucking
out.
snows above the door.
Right? Yeah, you'll get up in the morning and nothing, no issues or nothing. You
Dude,
come
you
out
guys
after
have
work.
double-handled shovels.
Yes.
Like a lawnmower does. That shit's crazy there, dude.
That's a shovel.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like I got a ride from a buddy that I worked with. So that morning there was no sign of snow or nothing, but then after we were finished work there was like some snow had come, but it had like rained before it snowed, so it like created like a sheet of ice on the road. So we're going home and we're driving in this 4-cylinder 95 or 97 Ford Mustang, and he has to turn on. I remember the song. I'll always remember the song for the rest of my life. He turns on this song by Chaos called Crabs in the Bucket. I hate that song. To anybody that's listening or watching this right now, go and listen to it. You'll hate the song too. But as he's changing the radio station, he's not paying attention to the road. And I see that he's veering into the oncoming traffic. So I went to go tell him, like, bro, like, you're the steering wheel. And he grabs the steering wheel and he yanks it this way. And then the car goes like this. And then instantly now he's overcorrecting and he yanks the steering wheel this way. So now our car goes sliding into oncoming traffic. I see this truck coming towards us. This truck hits the ass end of the car. The car starts spinning. It hits the ditch. As we hit the ditch, we start sliding down the ditch. I don't know why, but where we were living in Calgary, they had cut a hole in the ditch by, I think it was like 6 feet deep by like 7 feet wide. We hit it, and as we hit it in a weird angle where like the car hit and bounced up. And as we bounced up, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. I'll be honest, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. So as this all happened, my head hit the front windshield, my elbow busted out the back or the side window, and I just feel myself being taken out of the car. I'm going out. And I'm like trying in my head, I'm trying to like turn myself a special way to keep myself in the car. And all of a sudden I just feel something grab my head, push me, sit me right down into the car seat. And all of a sudden the car just like flipped, landed. And then I was just like standing there and like, not like, I like freaked out. I'm like, I should be out of this car and dead, or I should be, like, what's going on right now? So the ambulance comes and takes me to the hospital, and they, get a hold of, like family members and stuff. And my mom's the first one to show up, and I tell her the story, and she's like, "What's on your chest?" And I had a picture of my sister on a necklace, and she was like, your sister's your guardian angel. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no. I'm like, but then now when I go and when I look back at it, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, she was there. She saved me. Like, she legitimately saved me. And then I've had some other situations that have happened throughout my life after that where I know I should have been dead. And she's been sitting right by my side watching my back. So to anybody out there who believes in angels or doesn't believe in angels, hopefully this story changes you a little bit. And those who do believe, this enlightens you even more. But yeah, man, I've had some crazy things happen in my life where it makes me believe that afterlife is a real thing. And I don't care who doesn't think that it isn't real. That's you. Until something crazy happens to you, then you'll believe. You will.
There he is.
Not home 10 minutes ago, dude. I messaged you like 10 minutes ago saying send it to hard. Dude, anytime you need to send me a link, send it to Hardcore because that's the one that's linked to my laptop.
Dude, when I put up the link, you just missed the story.
Oh, we're live right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm glad I didn't do what I was about to fucking do.
You better keep your lips off that.
Man, I would have got your channel disbanded. I'm so happy I didn't do that shit.
Get your lips
off. Let
that
me shut this thing off real fast. My bad. Holy shit.
Yo, what's up, further?
Woo!
Man, you guys just missed that story. That was pretty cool. So, I've got something kind of similar to that. I used to hang out with these girls. I was 18 and they were like 15, something like that. But it was platonic friendship, you know, and we hung out like religiously though, you know what I mean? Every day, you know, we would smoke and walk in the woods, draw together, do all this stuff.
Cool.
And, you know, and they were like, "Well, why aren't you into us?" And I'm like, "You're 15." You know what I mean? That's trouble for me, you know? So it never, you know, they were beautiful though. Like hands down beautiful girls, you know, and if they were, you know, 18, I would have. Yeah, it's just it's the proper thing, you know what I mean? And plus, I had already gotten in trouble, so something, you know, similar. I didn't get in trouble, but you know, I did something stupid. But anyway,
Don't
this
we
girl,
all?
yeah,
We-
this girl Heather. Anyway, she was getting high with her brother, and he put a bag over her head with Freon, and she died.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, so it wasn't even like I think it was the same night that it happened, or a night later or something. I had a dream about her dying, and she came to me in my dream, and like I knew before most people did that she was dead. Like her brother hit her body or something like that, and
Wow.
yeah, but he wound up telling people, and he went to jail for it. You know what I mean? Because you know,
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
she suffocated, you know, because he left her there, and they went somewhere. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, yeah. She was only 15, dude,
Damn.
and it's funny because like I still see her from time to time. You know, like she comes to visit me, but I've had a lot of people die in my life, dude. Like a lot. Like I've stopped counting because you know it's like every time I have a close friend, like I'm really kind of I don't get too close to people like
Yeah.
in life, you know what I mean? Like
Shit, then me and you got to stop talking because I want to live.
well, it's weird because like there's this certain smell and feel about the people that die too. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like I just know when I'm around them that they're gonna die sometime in the future.
Wow.
You ever get that with me, bro? When
I'll
we're
let
in
you
the
know.
car and we're
I'll let you know.
traveling, you better tell me because my ass
let
is
you
sitting
know.
on the fucking couch for a week at home.
But you don't seem like the type. You don't seem like the type of person, though, dude. Like I can tell you that already. Like it's just the people that
Is that
are
a
really,
Or
huh?
is that a compliment?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Okay.
You ain't dead yet, so you're all right. But it's weird, dude, because like it's right now I could say like 4 people that have died. Like right now I could think of that I was close with. My friend Wes, we were friends since like high school, 14, 15. He just overdosed like last year on heroin.
Damn.
Yeah, he left 3 kids behind. We used to hang out like religiously too. I got a story about him when we were younger and before he had kids and stuff. It was funny because I was eating mushrooms when this happened. He lived, yeah, but the thing is, I wasn't the only one that seen what had happened. That's the fucked up part. I wasn't that
Oh.
fucked up. You
Damn.
know? Like I was like lightly toasted. Like I wasn't like catching mad visuals. I was just having a nice body high. But anyway, so he lived in like a farmhouse, like in the middle of like cornfields and shit. You
Okay.
know? It's a place called Chesterfield, New Jersey. Anyway, so like I'm like fucking, you know, on fungus and shit, and like, you know, I'm roaming around and I go outside and there's like these 3 lights up in the sky, dude. Like And I'm trying to make sure it's just not me. You know what I mean? Because like they were in formation and they were like flying in patterns, you know, like in a triangular pattern. And they came down and swooped like over the field, you know, like close to the house. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make sure this isn't me. So I talked to everybody, and everybody goes, you know, up to the window, and they're all looking out, and they're like, yeah, it's there. Like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. They're like 3 balls of fire. That's what it looked like.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. So that was a good story. Yeah, me and that kid did a lot of drugs together, but he kept doing them, and I stopped.
Yeah.
He blamed a lot of shit on me. You know, he was a Jehovah's Witness when I first met him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, you turned a Jehovah's Witness.
I was gonna say
I didn't
you
do it.
converted.
You turned him, bro.
Dude, he made his own choices.
No, you're just like, hey, check out this. Like, this
I just did my own thing. I never asked anybody to do anything. You know what I mean?
Under
Like-
pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
I was 15 when I met him. Like I said, you know, I was, you know, smoking, you know,
the reefer.
and yeah, and I was all
That white-
natural.
That white
All
widow.
natural. I was always all natural, man. For a long time. Until I wasn't. And then I stopped everything. Kind of. But anyway, yeah, so that shit's crazy, man. My friend Pat was murdered. I told you guys, I told the last stream about that story.
I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was murdered. I still see him from time to time too. It's pretty crazy, like in my dreams, like not in person. When my dad died, this shit was crazy, dude. When my dad died, like 11 years ago now, it was like around 2 or 3 weeks after he died. I had a band and we were playing in my living room. We set up shop in my living room after he passed away and everything. And it was fucked up, man. Because like, I don't think he enjoyed that we set up shop in the living room. He was dead, but he didn't like it because like I felt like I don't know, and I seen some weird shit. Like I don't know how to explain it. You know how like in Harry Potter, like the spirits when they're going to astral travel. Like they go in the like a spiral thing and they disappear like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, that's kind of like how I seen like this spirit, but I knew it was like my dad because like I don't know. I just had a feeling it was
Right.
that, but he would be in the hallway like and coming towards me. Like it was weird. I don't know how else to explain it.
Wow.
But like in the middle of like practices and stuff, like because I could see down the hallway and shit, you know, when I'm singing or screaming or whatever. And I, you know, it was fucking wild, man. Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about going to go to his grave like lately because I almost saw him. But yeah.
You should.
Yeah. And
Let them know you're there.
yeah. So my buddy Wes, my buddy Pat, and my other friend, he just died like almost a year ago now too. He overdosed on heroin, Brian. So
Man.
yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. And these guys all had that similar feeling, you know, when I hung out with them. You know what I mean? Like the aura in their space, the energy.
Yeah,
Like-
their energy. Yeah.
Like I could feel it was like the same.
Wow.
You know what I mean with those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. That's
I don't
crazy.
know how else to describe it, man.
I'm afraid to even want to meet you, Jerry, now. I'm like, fuck, man. Do I?
What the fuck are you talking about? I got to ride in the car with this motherfucker.
As long as you're with me, you're gonna be all right. Nobody
Right?
ever died. Nobody ever died around me. So that's once they leave me.
Oh, so I got to stay with you after I get with you. Like tied to your fucking hip and shit.
Well, I guess I'm leaving
My wife's
Canada.
gonna call, where
I
you
don't
at?
recommend it.
My wife's gonna call. Where you at? I'm with Jerry, so I don't fucking die.
That's some fucked up shit, man.
Sorry, I'm my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. So, tell us something, man. Okay, give us a story. Give us something.
Oh, dude,
Something
I got
paranormal.
plenty of stories, man. You know,
Can,
like,
can I quickly just finish on the part, my later part of my other story, part of my story there?
Oh, I thought you were done. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut
I
you.
just wanted to add something to that, just to like give people like an idea of like where everybody's head and mindset was at and everything else, right? So, when my sister had passed, about like, crap, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 months later, my mom and my dad's best friends, like that basically lived like roughly about 2 blocks from us. They were kind of bummed out and they invited us to go camping, but we decided no, like we were just kind of not in the headspace to kind of go do anything like that. So they decided to go out, and this is one of the biggest reasons why our province of Alberta banned the usage the usage of trikes, 3-wheelers.
Mhm.
Their daughter was riding along an embankment, and the embankment gave out, and the trike flipped on her, and it hit her in the trachea. And they basically had to sit there and watch their daughter fucking die in front of them. They were in the middle of the bush. They couldn't get. By the time they were to get her to like someone to get, she would have been too far gone. No helicopter could have came in and flown in time to get her. So she had passed. So she had died, and so it goes. My sister had died, then she had died. Then so while I was out of school, because I had missed the whole entire sixth grade. I had to redo 6th grade because I couldn't go back to school. I had a friend during that year. Her name was Amber. She had chickenpox, and the doctors gave her some medication for the chickenpox, and she decided to have a nice hot bath, and she ended up falling asleep in the bathtub and drowned. So that was 3 people who died in where I was living on, and then about roughly, I would say, probably almost close to the year mark, there was a kid named Ryan Sarinsky. He was a kid in my school. He met a bully in our school in the middle of the field, and I was playing in the playground. He walked up to the kid, stabbed him in the stomach, and brought the knife all the way up to his throat. I was the only one that saw it because the police, my mom was actually looking for me and she couldn't find me. And my mom was like worried. She was like running the streets looking for me. And the police brought me home. They're like, your son witnessed a murder. We have to take him downtown and like get him to like give us everything he saw. And I had to tell him basically, I saw him like he grabbed like when he stabbed him, he didn't even touch his stomach. He grabbed his throat right away. And then he went like this and grabbed his chest. And then he just like looked like he had like, it is so crazy to
Right.
yeah, like he had just like a look on his face, like he knew he was dead. He was dead. And then the other kid just took the knife and then just like dropped it on the ground, turned and then looked and he said, "Oh my God, look at all that blood," and then just walked away. Wow. So like that was like 4 or 5 people that had died. So my mom and dad got this monument built in this park where all of us hung out. And then I got this tattoo, and it's a barcode, but the numbers are like the old time when you used to text where like number 1 would be A, B, C, 2 would be blah, blah, blah. So it says Bone S for life. And it's basically my stamp, like basically saying like now forever, I'm a product of that area. I'll forever be attached to that area no matter what. So this is my barcode. So every time someone scans that, it comes up Bone S. So yeah, that's the finish of my little story there. But yeah, so after my sister passed, man, it was like this huge dark cloud over Bone S. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. We made the paper, and like people didn't even want to move to Bone S. They were like, we thought they were cursed. They were like, there's a dark energy there, and it was a crazy 2.5, 3 year time during that. But yeah. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Kay.
No, you're fine, man. Shit. No, I'm in no rush.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like telling these stories anyway. No,
you don't
man.
like telling them?
Well, I mean, it's not fun to talk about.
No.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I don't mind telling them. It's just not something I think about every day, you know.
Fair enough.
Right.
Between me and my wife, dude, I think we might have you both beat when it comes to deaths. I mean, my wife has lost half of her family pretty much on her mom's side. I've lost a lot of mine on my side.
I don't want to count.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't either, man. Because if I did, it'd probably be over 20, easy. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm in there too.
yeah, she's lost a lot of her family young. And I lost mine due to mainly old age. Some of mine died from heart attacks, and my one cousin he died from cancer in his bones.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, the real bad one.
Yeah.
All he did was scream for like 3 months straight till he like that type of stuff. So I've had the deaths now. My wife's side, they are way more worse than what mine were. She had an uncle that shot himself right in front of her at 6.
That's fucked up.
Well, he decided to, I guess, play Russian roulette, and wrong one.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was.
Sounds pretty dumb to me.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no offense, but like, yeah.
I don't think he intentionally meant to do it. Supposedly, the gun wasn't even loaded, so I don't know what the fuck happened. It was really weird, dude.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't play with guns. That's a story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my wife's mom and her uncle were 10 months apart, so they were really close. And he actually did it right there in their dining room of their house. My wife's uncle came over. They were sitting there talking, and next thing you know, he was just like, "It's not loaded," and he pulled the trigger and fucking just blew his head off.
That would be.
Yeah, right in front of her mom, right in front of her. It was pretty traumatic for her. But no lie, man, my stories are mostly like haunting stories. I got plenty of those. My wife, she tends to be a really, really good medium, actually. She knew whenever her cousin Craig was going to die 3 days before he died.
Yeah,
I remember you
how I
talking
am.
about that in the last video. There, you're talking about like she's like it's almost
She's
like
an empath.
like you said. You better
Very
tell me. You
clairvoyant.
better tell me because you're an
Clairvoyant.
empath. Yeah, like you better
Yeah.
tell me what you know about me.
Can't win alone.
And it's one of those things where I told her too, just like I just told Jerry, if you ever have a feeling about me, I told her, I said, tell me,
Yeah.
I will stay in bed. I will not move.
Yeah.
My luck, the fucking roof will fall on me. That's how I'll fucking die. But,
Yeah.
hey, dude, it's kind of like Final Destination. If you completely sit still and you don't do anything and you skip the death that you were supposed to have, well, karma is going to come back and get you, just in another way.
Well, we're all gonna die sometime, so
Yeah. So but
Preferably later than sooner for me.
yeah, yeah. Everybody likes to delay it.
let
I'm
me
enjoying my time.
Let me get the 102, and then you can take it.
Yeah. Or
I don't wanna
115.
last
wanna
that
set the
fucking
record
long.
for a fat guy. So for a fat guy, I want to be like 115, 120, then be like, so what cholesterol doesn't fucking matter now anymore? That's why it's not, bitch.
No lie, dude, I would live forever if I could.
Oh, me too, man. Yeah.
100%. I know a lot of people.
I smoke way too much.
I know a lot of people sit there and say, "Well, what about your loved ones, dude? I'll have family forever. I have kids. My kids will have kids. Their kids will have kids. Like I
gotta
can
watch
live
them all
forever. I
die.
always have someone.
You gotta
Yeah.
watch them all die, though.
Do I
If
though?
I'm living forever, obviously they might be living forever too. I mean, it would be one of those things.
But what if
where
it's just you?
I'd still fucking do it.
I would
don't
still
know,
do it
man.
because I wouldn't technically watch them die because it'd be like, I'm feeling good. I'm like, I'm going to Turks and Caicos. I'll be back in 3 years. I'll see you later. And then if they pass, be like, it sucks. You're gone, but I wasn't there.
Bro, well, listen, there's one thing in
What
life.
a dick!
He's not wrong though, bro. Because
No,
listen,
he's not.
and one thing that we've all have in common is there's a lot of deaths in our life.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's the thing. That
what's the one thing that you learn after a death? You move on.
You move on. Yeah, it sucks.
You
but
really
it makes
do.
you
It
strong.
sucks, but you do. And if you live forever, man, yeah, my wife might die, my kids might die, but you know what?
No.
There's always going to be family there.
Yeah.
2,000 years after you're dead, dude, you're still going to have a family member here somewhere.
No, you're not.
Unless they all die. I mean, that would suck.
Your ass is gonna be floating on a rock out in outer space somewhere with no sunshine.
I'm saying though, you know what I mean. You know, you're always going to have
That's for
family.
another show, Jerry. That's for another show.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
That's a Wandering Minds podcast thing.
Yeah,
about the
that's
same
when
thing,
life
huh?
on Mars.
But all right, man. So my first one, you know, it happened in Alaska. You know, my wife, when she was a kid, she used to be haunted by a black shadow. You know, and in all honesty, man, and Jerry knows a little bit about this. My father-in-law was a very, very dangerous man. You know, he died about 6 years ago, but he was special ops in the military. He actually was in the Bay of Pigs in Cuba. He was one of 12 people to go in, and he was one of 3 to come out. Like,
Wow.
yeah, he was in the Bay of Pigs. He did a lot of secret missions, dude. He was part of Hell's Angels at one time.
My uncle Daryl is the leader of the chapter in BC.
Now, I will tell you this story because
My uncle was in the CIA.
I will tell you this story.
I mean, no, he's not, Jerry. No, he's not. I was joking.
I don't know how my wife will take it
He
if
quit.
she, but you know what? The man's dead, so it's not like they can do anything to him.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever hear about that bank robbery in California, like back in the '80s, early '80s? The one where it was a huge shootout. Fucking like they made a movie about it too.
No, I don't remember.
I was born '86, so
Yeah, I was born
Yeah,
in
well,
'79.
It was a big thing, but yeah, there was a huge bank robbery. I think it was like in Sac or something
There's
like
been
that.
a bunch of them, AK.
Yeah, well, not back then, but the whole point is he was actually part of that and
Shit.
survived, got out, you know, and there's a lot behind that man's story. So I'm not going to go into it, but after we were sitting there one night at the house, and my wife, she would get yanked out of bed. We'd be sleeping there at night, dude,
Well, that's fucked up.
and she would be
Yeah.
right next to me, and next thing you know, I'd hear her scream, and she'd just fly off the foot of the bed, like somebody grabbed her ankles and just would rip her off. You know, it was really weird. Like a lot of shit was fucking with her. And one night, you know, because nothing really fucked with me when I was young. Not even as a young adult into my 20s, I didn't have that stuff. You know, and I always chased it, but I never had it attached to me. She did. And one night I had a very drunk night, we'll put it that way. And I got really pissed because he started to do stuff around the house. And I was awake. And I flipped the fuck out, dude. I was like, listen, if you're going to fucking do this shit, come at me. You know, I was like, I'm not fucking scared of you. I'm not going to do anything. Like, leave my wife alone. You want to pick on somebody, pick on someone your own fucking size. Let's do it, you know? And I was sitting there and I was taunting it. And she looked at me and she's like, babe, don't do that. Seriously, don't. You know, and we're sitting there. We had all the lights on in the kitchen, the living room, dining room. I even had lights on outside because we were outside smoking a cigarette. And I was trying to calm down, and she was talking to me. I said, no, fuck that dude. I was like, I'm so tired of this guy controlling our lives inside our house. I can't even sit in my own fucking house without worrying about you, you know? And I went in, and I forget exactly what I said, dude. But next thing you know, all the lights in my house went off. Everything. All the power. I mean, it was like somebody went down to my box and just flipped the main breaker and everything.
Popping all the fuses, eh? Pop, 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 pop.
Now, here's the thing. That didn't happen. Nothing was popped. Nothing was anything turned off. It was something well beyond my power, well beyond anything I can explain. Because like I said, we were outside, and I walked outside too after he shut the lights off. My neighbors were literally maybe 20 feet from our house on next door. Their lights were on. So I knew our power was fine. Like, I antagonized it so much that it was like, all right, dude, I'll show you what I can do.
Right. Yeah.
And when he did that, it made her stop. It made me stop. And I was looking, I was like, all right, dude's got skill, you know? And what it was, man, and I come to find out later, because I never let it affect me. I never did. I always shit talked it because it pissed me off, you know?
And that's the main thing. Never let it take control of you, because that's when it's got you.
Yeah, you know, and I
Yeah.
told Ange that. I said, I'm not like that. I'm not built like that. Jerry knows, like, when we go to these things, dude, I'm not going to be the one that runs. I'm going to be the one that sits there and badmouths if nothing happens. You know, like, I'm going to antagonize the fuck out of it because that's just how I am.
Right.
And I found out with at least my wife's ghost or demon or whatever the fuck it was. And she told me what it looked like one night, dude. And I'll tell you here in a second. But it was, we were sitting there, and I come to find out he only comes around when she's upset, when it's negative. You know, when,
Well, that's what it feeds off of.
when she's not happy.
Is her name?
And what he was trying to do was trying to scare me away because I made her happy. And he didn't want that. He
Because then he
didn't,
couldn't be around.
because he couldn't be
Yes.
around. She's happy.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm powerless. No lie, dude. I've been with her 10 years and she's never once had a problem.
Wow.
So, I mean, now and then, you know, you'll get things, but I even know the name of the thing that follows her. She won't let me say it. Yeah, she
Wow.
just stopped and looked at me right now, like, don't you fucking say it. Like, no, like,
I'll go smoke out front.
yeah, she's like, I'll go smoke out front. She don't even like me talking about it because she feels it gives it power when you talk about it, you know?
Yeah, well,
It
when
does,
you
it does.
acknowledge it.
Yeah.
When you acknowledge it, yeah.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'll wait till she leaves. I'll give her that.
You know, I'll talk about this.
Yeah.
There's scientists now talking, you know, about something that I particularly know about. You know how there's sci-fi, right? And anything in sci-fi, we wind up being able to create it.
She just said if I have to start having problems, I'm fucking you up.
I want to see it, so make sure it's on camera. I'll give you a dollar.
Yeah.
All right, she's going. Now listen, man, it's really weird because what she told me, what it looked like, was even before Insidious came out.
Ooh.
Okay. And that's what, and she won't watch Insidious because of how that creature in Insidious looks exactly like the one that she sees in real life. She said it looks like a gargoyle almost with really long fucking claws. It has hoofs for feet, and it's got fucking real big fucking horns on it, like come straight out. And she said it's got like a goat face to almost. You know, she's seen it clear as day. And what's weird, man, is he will never show himself to me. You know, I'll be sitting downstairs at night and I can turn off all the lights and I can see orbs, you know, because like I said, we got a lot of people that have died around us. Her mom and dad are dead. My grandparents are dead and family members are dead. You can see orbs all through our house all the time, you know, because she's protected by her dad, her mom, and her uncles and shit. Like, it's crazy, man. And I can take a picture of my wife and you'll see like 14 orbs chilling around her. Big ones too. Not small, big ones. Like we're talking almost softball size. So it's pretty cool, man.
You know, I can't wait until we get stuff on camera, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
And when she told me about it, I've like I said, I've never seen it, man. But I'll tell you what, when the lights go out at night, there was one. This is funny, man. I was sitting there one night and all you see is black shadows. You know, you can see them moving from right to left through our house all the time when all the lights are out.
We're
You
going
know,
to set up at your house.
it's just a solid black shadow all the time, you know? And one night, I think it was like 2:30 in the morning, I heard my son wrestling and I heard him go, you know, like just kind of starting to cry. So I was sitting there and I opened my eyes, dude. And no lie, when I opened my eyes, because his crib, he has Down syndrome, you know, so I put his crib next to me so I can just, you know, at night I can kind of stay asleep, but do what I got to do and crawl back in bed real quick.
Cool.
I look over to my right and there is this huge black shadow standing right next to his crib, right next to it. And I'll tell you what, man, if you did not see my eyes turn red instantly and get up out of that fucking bed, dude, I flipped on every light and I flipped out, woke my wife up, woke my kids up. I was like, if you fucking touch my son, I said, I will kill myself just to fucking kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, I will die to haunt your ass. Don't get me wrong. Like, dude, you don't fuck with my son. That is one thing you don't do. You know, you want to fuck with my wife, fine. We're adults. We can figure that out.
Right.
But a 5-year-old kid who can't even fucking talk, You start fucking with my kids, bro. It's gonna be hell.
Game over.
Yeah, game definitely over. And I'll tell you, man, I
That's
flipped
when you need to call a priest. You know what I mean? And start.
all that shit, and I'll tell you what, he's never been back by my son's bed ever again, because he knows not to fuck with me. Because it's one of those things when you show them that you're not scared, when you show them that you're powerful and that you won't let them get to you, they don't bug you. They really.
Exactly.
And I've shown him that. I've shown him that I'll stand my ground. I'm not going to give in. And he doesn't like fucking with me because whenever I'm around, he is not there. When I'm not there, he's around. And he thought I was sleeping really good that night because usually I sleep really good. But I've trained my ear that when my son does something, wake up. It's father part in you. You learn it. And dude, when I saw that, dude, my eyes, you thought his eyes were black. My eyes went completely black. Even the whites weren't there. Like, I flipped the fuck out, dude. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why they pick on the innocent.
Yeah.
I don't know why they pick on the weak. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why they do it. Like, you would think that they try to break me.
Yeah.
Tried to break the person that can't be broke. If I tell you, you can't fuck with me, you can't scare me, you can't do nothing to me. I'm human. You're not. Fuck you. You think they would come after me and try to break me, not the person that's already broken.
Exactly.
What's weird is we don't really know what they are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They may not even be spirits. They just might be entities from another parallel universe, and the veil is just thin enough in certain places. You know what I mean?
Well,
Could be sent from the aliens for all we know. Either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
what I like to think that they are, bro, in all honesty, except for the demon part, because I do believe in demons. The ones the ones that can actually walk and that are not spiritual. But I believe that ghosts and apparitions are just time warps.
Yeah, time traps.
Like, for instance, in the 30s, somebody gets shot.
It's like a photo image.
Yeah, when you put a lot of energy into one place, like we're going to do, you can sometimes stir up old reminiscence of things that happened 30 years ago, which then presents like that ghost that you see walking. Well, that was 30 years ago. That ghost is still walking 30 years later, but he's just a premonition. But the energy...
Because that was a prominent moment where he used a lot of his energy.
There was a lot of energy at the time he died. So therefore, when you create energy, that reminiscence of that time reappears.
Like Jerry said, like a picture in time that's taken to be like, that's her moment, basically. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
People don't know what the world is, bro. People don't know... I mean, dude, we only know 5% of our human brain.
That's actually not true. That's a fiction. I don't know.
We don't know it all. That's the point. Though.
No, we don't.
There's much more to uncover, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why people do this. Because
that's why we need to do DMT.
Yeah, you don't know what they are. I
actually did DMT.
Yeah,
quite a few times. Yeah, I went on a couple of ayahuasca retreats.
I wanted to try.
It's insane, brother. No, you don't.
I just want to experience what
I mean, hey, look, I don't want to take that away from you, but I'm just gonna say right now, it's not anything that you think it is.
Okay. I've tried mushrooms, and I went in that with
that's a whole other ball game.
Whole new ball game. Okay.
Yeah.
Same with MDMA.
Different.
Okay. Acid, all different. Okay.
Yeah, it's way different.
Okay.
It's
more spiritual than it is.
It's more like opening your eyes to every reality.
That's what I wanted.
That's what LSD does.
No.
That's what Tom Brady did, right?
Like
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers did, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, sorry.
You see how different he is. But dude, this stuff, I mean, it took me back into my past lives and everything. Like
oh my God,
I seen God. Like, and it wasn't a he or a she, it was both. It was like everything all in one.
If you're saying I could get a chance to go back and just see my sister one more time, just to hear her voice because I've already forgotten it, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love just to hear her voice one more time.
it's really weird, man. Like there's a lot of entities and things in it, and there's, I mean, I seen
Everybody's
how,
different, right? So,
yeah, but I actually a lot of people see the same things.
oh, okay.
That's why it's so different than everything else because everybody sees the same things when they're doing it.
Okay. Okay.
So
Now I'm more interested.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
find out the world's the Matrix.
it's weird, dude, because I seen how everybody's born and reborn, and like how the energy, like is continuous. It like you know comes back around, and how karma works and everything, dude. It's dude, you see the whole mechanism when you do the stuff.
Wow.
Oh, dude, I'm a very, very, very big believer in reincarnation.
Oh, same here.
You die and you come back as somebody completely different.
Well, I mean, they've already
That's
proved.
why babies can't talk, because supposedly babies, when they're born, remember their past life. That's why it takes at least 2 years for them to talk, because
Well, it's because they're in a new body, dude.
but you remember,
I
supposedly.
mean, yeah. I don't know. I think it I don't think so. I mean, you'll remember, but like on a trajectory. You know what I mean? It's fed to you slowly over your life. You'll
Like
remember
let
things.
me give you this story. This
It's
is
like moments, right?
this is
Right.
a ghost story. So I moved up to Alaska in 2010. Okay, I've never been to Alaska before in my life. I've never been there, never seen anybody, didn't know anyone. Well, after me and my wife got together, my father-in-law, who I told you about, took me to one of his businesses he started about 10 years ago before I even got there. Now, granted, he built this building. He put the carpet in, he put everything in, all that, dude. It was his, right? He takes me there, and we walk in the front door. This is why I believe in it, bro. First off, do you guys believe in deja vu?
Yes.
Right.
Well, it happens, but I mean, I don't know what it's from.
Well, here's the thing. We walked into that building. Now, like I told you, never been here before. Never seen this place. Nothing. I promise you.
Mhm.
I walk in, dude, and I look down. The moment I look down and look at that carpet, I got hit with the biggest deja vu I've ever been hit with in my life, to the point where I actually had to sit down in the rolling chair that was right there at the office desk and sit. I couldn't stand nothing. The whole
Ponder it.
spinning, bro.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he was like, "Josh, you okay?" I said, "Yeah, man. Why?" He's like, "You don't look too well." He's like, "You look very pale right now." And I didn't say nothing because everybody was there. But I knew whenever we left, I could tell him. And I told him, I said, "Man," I said, "I'll tell you right now, dude." He's like, "What happened?" I said, "That was some fucking deja vu." He's like, "What?" And I told him, I said, "That carpet hit me so hard. You know when something hits you and
Yeah.
your brain just, it almost feels like there's so much pressure and the world just starts spinning. Like, dude, that carpet did it to me. I've never seen that carpet in my life, man. And something hit me so hard in my brain that triggered that I've seen this before.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you can sit there and you have deja vu that hard, you can't tell me that you aren't reincarnated or you aren't. And people can sit there and say, well, maybe you saw that pattern back home before, but it was a little different, and it just kind of. I was like, nah, not like this. And like, you know what I'm talking about. There's getting hit with deja vu, and then there's getting hit with it. And this fucking shit knocked me on my ass, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
even.
Well,
Like,
you know what this goes back to is multiverses. You know what I mean? Like now, when there's so many, times over, you know how there's doppelgangers, right?
yep.
Yep.
Because there's universes is multiplied by billions. You're still there. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so like you don't know if there was a life lived before yours that's already seen that. So that's why it probably happens. That's the only way I can think
Now,
of.
now let me throw this at you, dude. This is all right, man. This is where weed comes in very big handy. Okay, dude. I have contemplated this shit for 10 years easily. Like, you guys know what I mean. When you smoke, and especially certain strains, your head, you can deep think about shit. You can really get into your head to where it almost makes you paranoid and crazy. You know.
Mm.
I have thought about the multiverse. I've thought about the unlimited dimensions, you know, and
Mitch is here.
all right, what I got to tell you is this is how I believe, because I've thought about it a long time. I believe there is infinite use.
Oh, well, let me let him on.
Infinite what? Sorry.
Infinite use. Okay. Now I believe that there is an unlimited amount of use in every universe, and there's millions and millions and millions of them. Okay. When you go to sleep at night, if you have a bad day, your brain is so powerful, bro, that you actually tap into every multiverse when you sleep. When you sleep, your dreams, you're dreaming from another multiverse where you are awake. Your brain is so powerful that it attaches itself to another alternate you, and you can actually see through that alternate you's eyes. Okay? So if you're having a bad day and in a dream you kill someone, you're killing someone in an alternate you. You know, because the alternate you is not, you're not always going to be the same. Each one you're going to be different. You're either going to be an asshole, you're going to be a nice guy, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. There's multiple yous, right? So when you have a good dream, when you have a good day, that is your brain tapping into an alternate you who also had a good day. Okay? So you dream of happy thoughts. You dream of negative thoughts. Okay? Now, that's the way that I like to think of it, because
Analogy of it, right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely painted many different ways, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's really hard. I've thought about it a long. Man, I wish I was high right now talking about it. It's so much better. But no, man, I truly believe that there is an unlimited amounts of use. You know, and when that deja vu hit me in Alaska, it's because an alternate me somewhere in whatever universe has already seen it.
Yep.
What people don't understand is because there is multiple yous, your brains are kind of connected.
Yeah, you're still connected.
Yeah.
If number 20, Josh, saw that pattern and my mind hits it in my life, my mind already is like, oh, you've seen this already. Because
I've had this thought too, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you cannot sit there and tell me it isn't real.
No, it could be. I mean,
there's way too much shit. And dude, I thank weed every time for it, because you know what? Me would have never thought like that.
Pop out of the picture for a second, take a hoot really quick. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I can't.
Why?
Because I got a new job.
Ah.
And my new job won't allow it because they're assholes.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mitch?
So get ready, man. You're about to have an AK Eagle sober, which is not a good part of me.
Oh, come on.
All the time?
No, dude, I will tell you right now, and my wife will tell you, when I'm sober, I'm the biggest dick you've ever met.
No, do you have to be sober all the time now? Like, that's it? No more weed forever?
Random UAs, bro.
Damn. But I mean, obviously, new job means good things for you. So I mean, I can't be too down about it for you.
Well, yeah, but I feel bad for you guys because you've got to work with me, and I'm not a nice guy when I'm not. That's why I smoke, dude. It's a personality thing for me, you know.
Sure.
And it's not even a medical condition. I just like who I am
When you're stoned.
I hate who I am sober. I really do. I don't even see how anyone can live sober, man. Like, with all the stress and the bullshit that we deal with day in and day out as an adult, fuck that, man. You need weed.
Some of us don't have a choice.
Sometimes
Like,
you
there you go. Yeah.
I'm a strong believer. If people had to mandatory smoke weed 3 times a day, once in the morning, once at lunch, and once at night, this world would be a better place. Because you wouldn't have so many people stressed out all the fucking time.
Amen.
So let me go back to what I was saying before with the sci-fi. You're good. So you know how like in like
Mitch?
What up, Randy?
What's up, Mitch?
Not much. Just wanted to support my guys here. So.
You got any ghost stories?
No, I used to watch Ghost Adventures.
So let me finish what I was saying. So you know how like let's Star Trek, for instance, like teleportation and
Yes.
you know and
Yeah.
holograms and all that stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Anything that's ever been written, we can actually do. It's happening. Like everything. Like if you think about it, like anything that they've done in science fiction, they're actually coming up with and we can do it. Like warp, we can warp now. Like they've come up with mathematical ways that we can do it. We just need enough power to do it.
Wow.
Like fusion, the fusion reactor. They're building it. We can do it. The particle collider. That was an idea once. They built it. We can do it. Holograms. That was a thing of, they built it.
Future.
Do it.
Yeah.
They can do it.
3D print houses now.
Yes. And they've actually done teleportation of data and like particles.
Yeah, the only reason that they won't do a human is because they don't know exactly
There's
how
too
to
many
tear-
atoms.
Yeah, they don't know how to tear us down by atom and then transport you and
It's
put
too
you back.
much
Yeah,
data.
it might send a quarter of you and then the other. Yeah, it just
Yeah, you might end up
Too much
you
data.
might end up with your dick on your nose and your nose on your dick or some shit. Like they don't know how to put you back together correctly. So they're like, we don't.
You
arm
might
come
look like Mitch.
fucking
They're
head.
gonna figure it out though.
Oh, they will eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can end
mean,
up looking
think
like
about
Mitch.
touchscreen TVs and everything. Touchscreen everything, dude. That was a thing of science fiction. It's just so
True.
crazy, dude.
True.
It's so
True.
crazy. You know what's crazy, dude, is all this paranormal stuff that like I'm buying, like that exists to like communicate.
What have you got? What have you got so far? What have you got? Like,
We
Well,
got it, bro.
I
Huh?
just
I said we
built.
got it all for the most part.
Yeah, we've got these. We'll start off with the smaller stuff. We got these cat balls, and basically you got to turn them on, and it takes like you have to actually literally touch it and move it to get it to light up.
Yeah.
ooh.
Well, they have these in the like the paranormal things where they're nowhere near these things, and something is touching it to get it to light up.
Yeah.
All right. There's also EMF meters that read electromagnetic energy. So supposedly ghosts have that. Like, you know what I mean? Like either they're coming in to the reality or something, you know what I mean? Their frequency is there. So I guess those things light up. I have that. And I just built this spirit portal. Basically what that does is it allows the ghost to talk to you. All right. Well, first they have this radio. It sweeps like through frequencies, different frequencies, and it picks up their voices supposedly. And if the thing talks over the different channels that it sweeps through, it's not just directed on one channel. You know what I mean? So that's how they know it's an entity or something.
Sweet.
Well, so basically, it. You know how like white noise from a TV works when you're
Yep.
on a channel. Well, that's
Yep.
the kind of sound it makes when it's sweeping. So what I did, I built this box with a guitar amp and a guitar compressor, which compresses sound. So instead of hearing that white noise sound, it sounds clear. And yeah, so it connects all together like that. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna go get it so you can see it. It's really cool looking. I'm
It is
proud of
cool.
this thing.
It is really cool. It is. I've seen it. It's pretty sweet. But no, man, it's going to be fun. You know, I guess Gettysburg is going to be our first one that we do on the 9th. But I don't know, man. I'm really trying to get him to go to some hardcore places, man. Listen, I'm a
No
thrill.
pun intended. No pun intended.
Listen, I'm a thrill junkie, dude. Like, seriously, I wish I could have been a part of Jackass. That would have been phenomenal. I would have done everything that they did. You know, I'm not a dude that gets scared very easily. You know, I mean, hell, dude, I used to do roofing for Christ's sake and be on fucking 20-story buildings and shit, just hanging on by a fucking bungee cord and shit. You know, like it's never feared me. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I want that thrill. You know, I told him I want to go to John Mackey's place. Did you ever hear of John Mackey's place, Randy?
Mhm.
Dude, that's
thing.
supposed. Yeah, dude, that shit's sick.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's it. You got it.
Yeah,
Dope.
yeah.
It's crystal skull. It's a amethyst stone. So like,
That's sick.
yeah, and this wire that's wrapped around it is a ground. It goes into the cords. It's basically what it does is it grounds like the crystal. What it does, it protects you from like evil spirits and stuff.
Yeah. My wife's a witch, so I know.
Okay. So,
Say what?
I don't know
And,
what.
Yeah.
wait.
this
Say what?
This the compressor.
Alicia's a witch.
That's
she knows
fucking.
all. Yeah. She makes potions and.
We might have to use her sometime.
Yeah, that'd be actually kind of dope.
that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No, I know what you mean.
It's coming, so I just
I
had
know
to
what you
put
mean.
it out there. No, man, like I told him because how crazy I can get and how hardcore I am with it. I'm going to go and get tattoos, ward tattoos.
Wow.
You know, he
Yeah.
he even said he's gonna do it. Gonna do the protection. You know,
Get a
or
protection.
he's
What do you guys call it? What do you guys call it?
Afterlife and the Unknown Investigations.
There we go. That's dope.
you know, we're gonna have a priest there, all that shit to get blessed and all that.
Serious?
I don't know about that, but
Oh,
I'm
I'm just going by what you said. Sorry.
I don't know about it. It depends on where the fuck we go, motherfucker. If we're going to Mackey's, I'm definitely getting blessed.
I'll go in myself. You just stay out and control the computers. I'll do all the bad shit. I told you that.
Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, yeah, we're definitely gonna get sigils or something tattooed. You know what I mean?
So do you
Well,
guys
I would
go
definitely
first?
have to. I definitely have to update the passport.
investing.
And, come up and be a guest investigator with you guys for sure.
We'll come up. We'll come up to you, man. You guys got some
Yeah,
haunted
actually,
shit over there.
yeah. That'd be dope.
I've never been in Canada except for the falls, so that's the furthest I've been.
Canada's awesome, dude.
And I'm on
Niagara
the west.
Falls
I'm on the
first.
west side too. I'm not on the east side. I'm on the west side. So
I never been to the west side.
Oh, so you're up by Alaska?
yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly where. Wait. Okay, we'll talk later. Never mind.
Damn it.
Alaskan thunderfuck.
Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
You had to bring that up. Really,
What?
Miss. It's
What you have to start today? You have to start today.
dude. I started yesterday.
Oh damn.
I didn't even hear him.
Oh, I gotta say, ECG better chill out. What's he gonna get?
Oh, it's pretty much over now. Did you see B4L's video? It's pretty much
Yeah.
over now.
We've been in this.
It's over. I'm pretty sure it's over.
Cool. Good. No
I
more
hope
drama.
so. It was giving me a headache.
Yeah, me too.
He's a dumbass.
I was gonna ask. Is that what you got from 7-Eleven, Jerry? Is that one of those like
Yeah,
like
views thing. Yeah.
I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, what did you get from 7-Eleven?
You can get it from Wawa too.
No Wawas in Canada, just Savs.
No.
Damn.
Sorry, bro.
Tyler
like
misses
$2.
Wawa so much. There's none
What?
in South Carolina.
$2.
What?
My buddy Tyler, he lived in Jersey. Now he moved to
$2?
South Carolina.
Oh,
I pay $17 for that.
Wow.
Oh.
I'll send you one.
Yeah.
What the?
Now the cartridges are more expensive.
This? A carton of cigarettes is $180.
You shouldn't smoke.
what's wrong with you, bro? That's an ounce of weed. What the fuck are you buying cigarettes for?
Yeah, but we can get ounces. We get 2 ounces for $120.
Well, still, I wouldn't be spending 180 on fucking cigarettes. That's outrageous.
I know Alicia gets kind of mad.
That's
Bro,
a car,
I can.
that's a car payment, man.
Bro, listen, you send me 180 bucks, I'll buy you 2 fucking cartons down here and send them to you because I can get them for like 70 bucks here.
Can you get menthol?
Yeah, I do. What? We're America, bro. You can get anything.
They banned menthol in Canada.
What? I couldn't. I couldn't
banned-
live there. That's all I smoke is menthol.
They banned menthol cigars because menthol cigars are what were getting kids into smoking cigarettes because we smoke prime times or
Yeah.
Colts, and then apparently those were what people were using to start to smoke cigarettes. So they banned anything with anything menthol other than vapes. But
I got you, bro. Send me some money.
I will.
I'll send you some menthols. I'll send
I'll
you.
EMT you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What kind do you smoke? Any?
Pall Mall.
How about Marlboro? I got Marlboro Smooths, man. Marlboro Smooths. It's like a breath mint every morning.
Oh, that's like toothpaste.
Oh, I love it. It's awesome.
Ooh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I want some toothpaste. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, I got you, bro. Trust me, you're gonna be like, God.
Why did
I
do this?
cannot believe you can't have menthol cigarettes up there. That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Our government, he banned it basically around
That's
the same time when he
ridiculous.
legalized marijuana.
Dude, I started on Marlboro Reds. I didn't even start on menthols.
Wow.
I went-
Trudeau sucks, dude.
I went from Reds to menthols, and then no lie, one day I was at work and I was out of cigarettes, so I asked one of the old ladies that worked there for one, and she gave me a Marlboro Red, dude. As soon as I hit it, I fucking puked. I can't
Wow.
even have non-menthol cigarettes anymore. It
Wow.
is.
All right, let's move on from the cigarette talk.
Sorry, Jerry.
It's what you get, man.
You want to die?
Who knows? Gonna
Hey,
die.
if an asteroid hits this earth, at least I'll know I was smoking some cigs and enjoying my life.
Listen, man, that's the one thing that I will say. You know, we all are gonna die. I'm gonna at least have fun with my life if that's the
Yeah.
case. You know, if that means drinking Mountain Dew and getting diabetes, so fucking what? At least I'm gonna enjoy it. You know,
It's
if I'm
not
gonna
fun.
smoke and get lung cancer, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Is
Yeah, I'm
that
not-
fun, Jerry said?
I'm not gonna live life in fear and not have fun.
Diabetes is not fun.
No, I know
It's
it
experience.
has it, man, but you know what? I'll worry about that when the time comes.
Mm.
I don't think you'll get it. I think you'll be fine.
I know that's hitting a sore subject for you, man. I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying I know it's tough. It's just that I don't worry about that shit because if I worried about everything like my mom and my dad do, bro, I'd never have fun in life.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, so
No, I truck on. It doesn't matter.
You
Right.
can't worry about everything. You just can't. It's
Nope.
not
Yeah.
worth it.
because you don't know if you're gonna not
It's
wake
hard
up.
sometimes, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know if you're not gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'll be damned if my last day is gonna fucking be boring.
If I had one more day left, I would not worry about anything. I would do stuff that I would love to do, or I would travel or do something.
Go get
I'd
laid.
I told my wife I'd reach out to a supermodel and I'd be like, "Hey, the world's ending tomorrow. You
all right,
want a
I
fat guy? You want a fat guy?"
What is the one? What is the one
You want
thing?
to see a fat guy belly dance?
All right, here's my question for you guys: if you knew that tomorrow was your last day, and it's not the end of the world, just your last day, what is the most important thing that you have to do before your day's over?
Spend it with my family, probably.
Come on, man, be real. Like, what? You have no time left, bro. Seriously?
I mean, all right. If I had to do any, all right, come back to me then.
Okay.
I would take my son somewhere that would make him happy. Like a scenery or something. You know what I mean?
So it's okay for him to say, but not me.
Right now, y'all making me feel bad because mine's ridiculous. But go ahead, Ray.
I know this is gonna sound ridiculous, and like I know we're live, so I again I don't care, but I honestly would be wild. I mean, if I knew that was it and tomorrow never existed, I would look at my wife and anybody else around me, and I'd be like, I'm going to rob a bank. I'm going.
Right?
I'm
Right?
going to like go to a strip club with all that money, and I'm gonna sleep with one of the
Oh, then I
strippers.
can't-
I'm gonna
can
I'm
I
gonna
change
do
my
like
answer to
things that
that?
like I know that like because of tomorrow, it won't matter. So I'm gonna be wild, but while I'm doing it, I'm thinking nonstop about my loved ones. I'm like, oh, here's 100K, here's 200K. I love my mom. Here's 300K. Here's 400K. Man, my dad was a dope ass dude.
Yeah,
Here's
I
blah,
changed
blah,
my
you know what I mean?
answer. I'm
Like,
gonna go
yeah.
rob a bank.
But I honestly, I would do something crazy. I would do something out of this world crazy. Yeah, but that's me.
Yeah, no, I'm right there, bro. I mean, listen, I love my kids and shit, but I spend every fucking day with them. If I got one day left, I'm doing
I
shit
don't.
too.
So
You know, like,
I didn't know you had a kid.
oh
Jared.
yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that, bro.
it's all right.
But no, man, I'm with you, Randy. I'll even say mine now that you said robbing a bank because I think mine's a little less than that. But
I would definitely go skydiving or something.
I was gonna say
I would-
skydiving for sure, but bro, I would try every drug known to man. I
You know,
really,
that was my second one. That was my second one.
I
Yeah.
really would, bro.
I would.
that would eat up a lot of time in your day.
Hey, you can do a lot of shit when you're fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like no lie, have some LSD and go skydiving at the same time. Beautiful thing.
Woo.
But you know, sometimes it speeds up time. Doesn't always slow it down.
But
You're
no,
like,
man, I'm
"Shit."
gonna like, climb Mount Everest, like fucking something like that, dude. Like, you know, I haven't even seen the Grand Canyon yet. Like, I would
Wrestle
go.
a Bengal tiger or something like
Yeah,
fight a
dude, like-
bear.
I'd go see a fucking real life panda in the jungle in China. Like, I love pandas. That's my favorite animal.
I would
know,
want to
really?
see Mitch fight a panda. That would be my last
No.
dream. I would see Mitch fight a panda.
No.
Panda would win, but I'm sorry, Mitch.
Wow.
But yeah, Mitch, you better come with something better than just what you just
Wow.
said.
But yeah,
I
Mitch, go
am,
ahead.
I am. I will probably conquer my fear of heights. I'll probably go to like the Empire State Building or something.
You're
I'm
afraid
scared.
of heights too, eh? I am too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights.
Oh wow.
I turned down a flight. I turned down a trip
Now,
to go to
if
Hawaii
someone
with
would
my
have gave
mom.
me $1 million to go up to the highest point possible, I would do that.
I'd do anything for $1 million. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think most people would.
Other than I would do anything for $1 million.
I would.
I don't know about anything, but
Oh,
I
I
do
would
a lot
do
of shit.
Because guess what, bro? I am 36 years old. I won't have to work ever again. I'm good.
I wouldn't either.
Well, I can make $1 million last me the rest of my life. Trust me.
Oh hell yeah!
So,
I've been poor. I know how to save money.
I can grow weed.
trust me, I'm Jewish. I know exactly what to do. But, If you guys had $1 million, what would it be the first thing you would buy? The first thing.
Another $1 million.
If there was an ability to have some sort of time travel,
You're
I would
speaking my language,
spend $1
Larry.
million on time travel.
What was it?
I'd go back in time. If I could spend $1 million on time travel, I'd go back in time and see my sister one more time. That's what I would do.
I
Yeah.
would go back in time and witness the Sixers win a championship.
That's cool. That's
Going
Well, they're
back
gonna win. They're gonna win this year. You ain't got much time to wait.
You're not going to win this year. I'm telling you
No,
right
Raptors are gonna knock you guys out. Sorry.
now. No, we already beat
Get
you.
the fuck out.
No. Sorry, boys.
The
Sorry.
the Craptors.
Man, if I had $1 million,
How are you an Eagles fan?
who?
What? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
I get that all the time, Jerry. I get that all the time, bro.
Well, how can you be an Eagles fan and a Raptors fan? I don't understand that.
He's
The
in Canada.
high school football team that I played for here in Canada, our colors were the same colors as the Philadelphia Eagles. So when I tried out for the football team, I was like, at that point I didn't really watch NFL, so I was like, I went home and I was like, I searched the colors and I was like, it's either the Jets or it's the Philadelphia Eagles. And the first person I looked at on highlights was Brian Dawkins, which is the first jersey I ever bought, and I was like, Eagles all day, no question about it. And then I became an Eagles fan. That was in 2002.
Good thing you didn't pick the Jets. You'd have been like pissed off a lot.
I'd probably be an Eagles fan by now.
Dude, I have been
retired
saying
my
it,
colors.
I have been saying it for so long. They need to put an NFL team in Alaska.
That'd be wild. A lot of
That-
Canadians would go watch it.
Dude, a lot of Alaskan people would go watch it. Just call them the fucking Alaska polar bears and make them blue and white.
All right.
Alaska
Can we get an
Thunderfuck.
Alaskan bullworm?
What?
An Alaskan bullworm? A bullworm?
What?
SpongeBob. SpongeBob, the Alaskan
You and
bullworm.
SpongeBob. Timeout. Put him in timeout. Timeout.
He's already in time.
We need a real New Jersey football team, not one that's like kind of.
I can agree to that.
Should
I
be
We
get
need
called
a football team in Canada for the NFL, but in Canada, like one specific team. That would be sick. I think.
What
The
I think they
Buffalo
should
Bills-
do.
it's
The
coming.
Buffalo Bills used to come up into Toronto and actually spend their preseason up in Toronto for years, but they hated it because the Toronto Argonauts, which is a CFL football team, their field was horrible. And plus, they said nobody here wants to see us; they want to see somebody else. They don't want to see the Bills.
You know, they should have a game at the end of both seasons, and the winner of the Super Bowls of both teams, they should play each other in the Colossal Bowl.
That'd be sick.
You know, I had a thought, and I want to see the NFL do it, bro. I want them to build one big mega structure for just the Super Bowl alone. And I would put that shit in like fucking North Dakota or somewhere upstate and do a dome that also retracts. That way you can have a winter Super Bowl and also an indoor Super Bowl whenever you want. You know, like make it challenging. I'm tired of fucking having perfect weather for Super Bowls. Like, first off, weather's not always perfect.
No,
You know, we need to get back to having winter fucking Super Bowls.
But that's the payment that's the payment they get, dude, to go play in nice weather from, you know what I mean? From
Bro,
all the
they had
battles.
they had to play us at home right before the Super Bowl. That wasn't fucking warm.
I'm saying
You know,
the Super Bowl is for the teams that make it. It's not
I know, but they weren't that way back before. The Super Bowl used to be everywhere back in
things change.
fuck.
Jerry's optimistic.
It's not always perfect, bro. You're not always gonna have perfect. I would love to see a snow Super Bowl. That would be.
I
fucking
would too. Honestly, I would too. That'd be pretty dope.
But if I was a player, I'd like to go to Hawaii for the Super Bowl.
True.
Hawaii people don't even like us being there.
That is true.
They don't, man. They like
that's true.
our island.
They don't even like it being the United States.
No,
Really?
Like,
Mhm.
I just
Yeah,
find it funny you guys got a state above us, even though you got to go through Canada to get to.
But it was either us or it was Asia.
should have just made it its own. That's a standalone own country, a separate
It
from
wouldn't
Canada.
have happened. It wouldn't have happened. Asia would have taken it over if we didn't take it.
You know
What?
how many women coming from Alaska down to Alberta that are crazy?
dude, you Alberta people are fucking nuts.
Yeah, Canadians are crazy.
Trust me, I've met some Alberta people, man.
I got kicked out.
It's
Well,
the
we're-
snow.
We're crazy.
I said Alberta people are fucking nuts, dude. I've met a couple Alberta people in Alaska. They're
They're freezer burnt, dude.
They're worse than freezer burn. Yeah,
yeah,
at least freezer burn, I'd still eat you. No, but no, it's seriously, man. There's been some people that have come out of. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch hockey or whatever, but Cale Makar went to the same school my brother did, and he plays for the Colorado Avalanche, and he just won the Stanley Cup.
awesome.
He was the Norris and the MVP of the playoffs. So, but yeah, it's just cool. It's just cool. That's all.
I'm gonna have to edit this stream.
Oh. I guess it's supposed to be Ghost
I
Thing.
forgot it's live. Yeah. So,
I forgot too.
It's all good, man. I'm gonna get out of here though, guys.
all right, Jerry.
You guys have a good one.
You
Yeah,
too,
you
man.
too, brother.
Are you guys gonna stay on here? Or I don't know what you want to do.
No, I got to get the
All right.
payment. I've had a
All right,
long
you guys have a good one. I'm gonna end the stream then.
All right,
Take
cool.
care.
All right, talk to you.